Well, hello world, hello world. This is Henry Tenby. It's Airliners Live. This is the Vancouver show. This is our new Saturday show. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Vancouver, and we've got our first arrival. Actually, this is the pre-show, but we've got our first arrival in the form of a beautiful heavy. It's from Incheon. It's operating the Air Canada Flight 064. It's a 787 Dreamliner. So this will be our first arrival of the show. We're on 08, as everybody can see. Just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful day here in Vancouver. So hope everybody's doing well. We're set up on the north side. It's runway 08 left for arrivals today. So as I say, this is our Incheon Air Canada Dreamliner service arriving here in Vancouver. It's the first arrival for our pre-show, I should say. It's looking good to my eyes. Hope all the sound is coming through nicely. I think it is. It's looking quite nice. I'll zoom in on those engines and flap detail. Decent landing. Nothing wrong with that, actually. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well this beautiful Saturday here in Vancouver. It's, as I say, a lovely day, 25 degrees Celsius. Decent humidity. We can see some of the heat humidity distortion there as I zoom in tight. But I'm under my umbrella, so I'm nice and comfortable, so no complaints on that. So yeah, hope everybody's well. I can see we've got Dutch Aviation blog, Terry Edwards, John Fezza. Hi, John. Nice to see you here. Who else have we got? We've got Wayne Cockwell, Sue Major, Aiden Eyewitness, Planespotter, Mike Live, Sebastian, and 1234. So yeah, it's going to be a good show. We're going to be out here. If you're wondering what our time budget is going to be for today, I think we're going to be doing probably about a 3-hour show. We've got some nice heavies due in towards the end of the show. I believe we've got Condor, Edelweiss, or Swiss Edelweiss. We've got our British Airways flight. We've got Lufthansa. So yeah, it's going to be a heavy show. So hopefully the weather gods cooperate. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really stoked, actually. I'm really happy to be here. It's super comfortable. I'm under my umbrella. As I say, I'm nice and comfortable. Gentle breeze. I've got the suntan lotion on the legs. And it doesn't get much better than this, actually, for Vancouver. I've got the radio set up here. I won't turn it on right now. We've got a Q400 on approach, followed by an Edmonton Air Canada 239 A320. We'll just get the Q400 right now. Again, this is the pre-show, so we're just a few minutes before we actually officially kick off our launch here in Vancouver of the show. 12 noon Pacific time is our official launch time. Nice. Not bad at all. Flare at the gate. Unite. Oh, there's our Dreamliner taxiing to the gate. Inbound from Incheon Airport, Seoul, Korea. Gonna go nice. Let's see if we can get a little bit tighter on that. Yeah, as you can see, we've got heat distortion. That's because of the high humidity, relative high humidity. Air France in the background, they'll be departing during our show, so we'll be able to watch the pushback. And of course, we're doing departures on the south side. The runway modifications, construction work that they were doing is now finished, so we're back to dual runway operations here at YVR. We were blessed with simultaneous approach and departure from the north runway, and that was magnificent. If you look back at some of our videos over the past few months, you'll see that we had some magnificent departure spotting sessions and filming sessions here on this side. But who knows, may happen again. You never know. You never know what operational requirements will send our way. A320 arriving beautifully, spoilers up, Gentle wind. We've got good visibility, as you can see. The mountains on Vancouver Island are very visible. Picture quality looks pretty good to my eye. There's the Q400 in the background. And we've got another lander. It's a heavy, actually. My goodness. It's from Frankfurt. It is none other than Condor. Our first Condor arrival, actually. Believe it or not. I'll record this for posterity. Yeah, quite a bit of heat distortion there, especially with the engine exhaust adding to the mix. Yeah, this was our very first Condor arrival on our show, so nice to see it here. Beautiful. That was really a beautiful arrival. Yeah, we've had it's 12:01. Our show's officially started, believe it or not. So once we'll follow the Condor in, and then I'll put my mug on camera and do the official welcome to the show. Nice. Well, I don't know what you guys think of the scheme. Different, right? Different. So I hope everybody's doing well. Where is this airport in the world, asks Duncan YT. This airport is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Canada is in North America. Vancouver is on the far west coast. We are approximately 100 nautical miles north of Seattle, Washington. Vancouver, British Columbia has a population of about 3 million. We're the third largest city in Canada. Number 1, Toronto. Number 2, Montreal. Number 3, Vancouver. And this is YVR. We're on the north side of the airfield. This is runway 08 left. Landing operations today. And we're set up on a knoll. A dusty, dirty knoll. Just abeam the midway point of the runway. So that was a good question. Where are we? Appreciate that. Hello, Goja Love. Hope you're loving the show. Hope we have a great show and we all love it. Hello, Kevin. Those buildings in the background, the construction boom is in Richmond, BC. I think it might be the largest population of Asian immigrants in North America. Many of the people that live in those buildings and live in Richmond are immigrants of China. So basically, Richmond is almost like an enclave of China these days. Very, very high density of Asian residents. It's like being in Hong Kong, actually. It's very, very nice. It definitely has that Hong Kong feel and flavor to it. I'd say more Chinese than Hong Kong of late. So we're going to watch Condor pull into the gate area. As I say, nice to see this Condor. I'm pretty stoked. And as we do have, as I said earlier, we do have some nice heavies on deck for our show today. So I'm really excited. Always, the Lufthansa 747-400 is a mega crowd pleaser.
Yeah, we did change the gate to 87, but there's no ground code, and we'll have to wait here until we get ground code.
That might be Condor mentioning no gate personnel. That's kind of the modus operandi here in Vancouver of late. Yeah, no, I do see gate people. There's some gate people there. So maybe that's some other gate. Greetings, everybody. Nice. Matt Smith. Hi, Matt. Christian. Tom and Ann. Hi, Tom and Ann. And Sinan Pattison. Lee Davies. Hi, Lee. Tony Rivers. Alan Barsness from Winnipeg. Thank you for joining us. Always fantastic to see a fellow Canadian in the house. Awesome. And we've got, Loopy, thank you very much for being here. Always appreciated. Sue Major, Lee Davies. We've got Hanka Maleka. Jeff Ross flew in from Reykjavik yesterday. Lots of forest fires in BC. Yeah, we're lucky we don't have a lot of smoke. I'll just kill the radios here and I'll do the welcome to the show. Let me just put my mug on camera here, and I'll welcome everybody to the show. Bear with me, everybody. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. My name's Henry Tenby. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show. We've moved the show to Saturday, 12 noon Pacific time. We figured that by moving the show, we might be able to attract more Canadians, more Americans, more people, viewers from Asia Pacific, for the people in time zones further east that we weren't able to attract on the weekdays because of people being at work in North America and just being sleeping, of course, because of the time zone differences. So we're going to give this a try for some months. We just want to see if we're able to bring more eyeballs to the show, and hopefully that'll work out well for us. So thanks for tuning in. It's Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show. It's a beautiful day, 25 degrees Celsius here in Vancouver. We're on runway 08, so we've got 08 left, which is where we are for the arrivals, and 08 right for the departures. Nothing is on the approach right now, so I'm able to have a quick chat with you all. It's actually a really, really nice day. Gentle humidity. We've got light winds. I'm the only person out here. It's a holiday weekend here in Vancouver, so that could explain there's not too many aviation enthusiasts around. They could be traveling, building up the logbook, putting miles on the car, and visiting airports at other locations. So I'm here on my own. Maybe that'll change. We'll see. And as I say, it's just a lovely day. It's going to be a pretty busy day. I did check the flight radar, and we've got our usual heavies, but it'll be a different mix than what our Thursday show has been in the past, just because it's a different day, so the traffic's slightly different. I think we're going to be able to see the Swiss Edelweiss flight. We've already seen Condor. Of course, we've got British Airways. Of course, there'll be the Lufthansa. And, El Nippon, of course, with their Dreamliner. That'll be nice to see it arriving. And, of course, we've got the usual Air Canada International heavies. So, plus, of course, all the regular stuff. It's going to be fun. looking forward to it. I've got my water, and I'm feeling really comfortable, actually. And I'm glad that we've got a bit of high cirrus cloud cover. It's filtering the sun so that when we're filming, we're pointing the camera to the south, we don't get a heavy vignette backlit effect. So it's actually best for our shows when we do have a bit of high cirrus. So hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Last time I looked, there were about 350 of you in the house with me today. And it'll get busy. What was that? I'll get behind the camera. Let's get behind the camera so we can see what's happening. I'm hearing jet movements, etc. So first of all, let's just have a look what's happening here on the taxi outside of the house. I think most important, I'd like to thank Debbie13, who's been a member in business class for the last 2 months, and long may that continue, Debbie. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. And Debbie says, love the Vancouver stream. Well, thank you, Debbie. Definitely appreciate your support and your being here watching the show with us. So we've got, I'm just going to have a look here. Right, we've got a heavy taxiing out. Right, it's under tow, or they're starting engines right there, but it's not actually pinging yet. Or is it? Yeah, it's heading to Montreal. This is the Air Canada 306. So they're just disconnecting. Oh, we had a missed approach. Yeah, this is a missed approach. Right there. Let's bring the radios on so we can hear what they're saying.
Canada 737 tow, proceed on the print at your discretion.
Yeah, the flare was a missed approach. It's going. He'll come around again.
Canada 109 ground, taxi via Delta, hold short echo.
Delta short echo is Canada 109.
We'll catch that on the flip side.
The opposite direction, Japan Airways 767.
Oh, JAL. JAL is alighted on the other side. So they're going to taxi around here. To our side, of course. Strange. Unfortunately, they brought JAL in on the south side. Can happen. It's just the luck of the draw. It's the way it goes. Hello, Melissa, and hello, Dave. Dave Thompson. It's Japan on the radio there. Just heard them. So I've just got my eyes and ears open.
305, I lost you, Louis.
305, Vancouver Tower, good day, wind 1207, altimeter 3014, expect to land, runway 0 left.
There you go. So Porter's coming in on, you just heard Tower give the approval for Porter to come in on this runway, runway 08 left. It's awesome. So, where was I? There's Japan Airlines. So how are you guys doing? I'm just looking at the chat here. Terry Slater, hello from Vancouver. Hello, Terry. Terry is watching from Birmingham. Glad you're enjoying the show, Terry. Thank you. This is a daily movement here at YVR. The JAL 767-300 is a regular. It's a nice looking aircraft, the 76-300. light aircraft landing on the south side.
To Canada Dreamliner from the 67 from the last crossing just last.
Mike will give way to a Dreamliner for Jet 653, and we'll just confirm with company we do have crew right now.
Yeah, 653, Roger. Yeah, it's no problem either because the only other one is pushing the alleyway. It's not supposed to offer another half an hour.
Check Jet 653, thanks.
Well, we get a nice view of the gel as it taxis around. It's a pleasant airplane to look at. Definitely. And we've got that porter setting up here in front of us, so very shortly I'll bring the camera around and we'll watch the porter. Inbound from Toronto, it's an Embraer 195. Jazz behind the porter. Those are the mountains of British Vancouver Island in the background. Okay, I'm going to get the porter. Let's move the camera around to the approach so we can get porter, which is right there. Looking good. Decent landing. And let's get the gel parking at the gate. I never get tired of watching the gel movements. A little bit tighter. Well, they've had a nice flight. They've come in from Narita. And there they are. Welcome to Vancouver. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we got a Q400 landing. Might as well get it. There it is. Double Q400s there. Double Q400s. Hello, Aubrey. We've got Lou Dahan, Melissa, Barbara Shaw from Lay near Manchester, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Planespotting Mike, and Dave. Hello, Matt. Glad you're enjoying the show, Matt. Appreciate that. A lot of aircraft set up on the other side for departure.
You're going to see it. Like a box
taxiing to the gate. So Porter have been operating into Vancouver for, what, several months now. I guess they're doing well enough. They've got a few flights a day into Vancouver. Let's have a look at the south side, the runway. There's a lot of aircraft waiting to depart there. With this flare. Lots of heat. Guess it's better than nothing. Ah, we got a landing on this side. Good action. American is derived from. It's the American Airlines 1719 from Los Angeles, actually. Rolling long. And our next arrival is actually United Airlines. It's United Airlines 1265. It's a 737-800 from International Airport, Houston. Hello, Sue Major. What's the Canadian version of EasyJet? I'm going to say it's Flair. Flair would be the Canadian version of EasyJet, definitely. It's not WestJet. WestJet's a full price, full service airline. Same pricing model as Air Canada. KLM? I don't know, is that KLM? Let's have a look at the flight radar. Yeah, maybe. Well, we've got Westjet first. We've got Westjet. We got a whole bunch of airplanes in the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 airplanes. I don't see KLM. So don't see. Just basically, it's narrow body equipment heading our way right now. Lots of multiple jets, narrow body jets and Q400s. So here's a departure from the south side. We can have a look at it. There we go. Air Canada 320. We've got another lander on our side. Narrow body. Westjet. is WestJet low cost? No, WestJet is not low cost. They actually created a quasi low cost arm called Encore, but I believe they're phasing that out. So yeah, WestJet Encore is being rolled into the main line. So they're just going back to being a normal cost airline. The only big presence of low cost in Canada here, I would say, well, not only, the major one would be Flair, and second to them would be Lynx. So Lynx is about a quarter of the size of Flair. WestJet new colors. So, I'm just having a look at the flight radar. Okay, so the next, actually we have Air Canada from Dublin, 787 Dreamliner. It's about 5 airplanes back. They've got they're landing in 7 minutes. So that's our next heavy. And between now and then, we've got a number of small aircraft, Dash 8s and 37s, etc. Matt Smith. Matt, thank you very much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Much appreciate that, Matt. And Debbie13 also gifted one Airliners Live membership. Thank you so much, Debbie13. Definitely appreciate the support from both yourself and Matt. And Paul Hughes. Paul, thank you very much for that £2 donation. Paul says, good evening, Henry. Hope you're all well. Indeed, doing very well. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that donation. So I'm just scanning. Let's have a look at our next arrival. It's Q400 right in front of me. I was asleep at the switch. There it is. United is disconnecting right there. United is going to San Francisco. This is the United 733 to San Fran. And we've got another lander. What's next for us? It's going to be a busy day. I mean, it's kind of like what you're seeing now, pretty much non-stop action on the agenda for today. Our next arrival's an Air Canada Max. It's the flight 211 from Calgary. I see the flight, I see the lights twinkling. Dan S., thank you so much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Dan S. Mega appreciated. We'll move the camera around here for this arrival. Good lineup of airplanes in the background, I have to say. Nice heavies. A trio of heavies. We've got the JAL 767. We've got the Condor A330. And last but definitely not least, Air France A350 from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. Oh, we've also got the Air Canada Dreamliner as well there. Okay, we got a Q400 on approach. I'll move the camera around. After the Q400, we've got the Dublin arrival, the Air Canada 805. It's a Dreamliner. Here comes the Dreamliner. Let's get the camera in position for that. I think it's important. That was good. That was quality. Mega quality there. Yeah, here comes the Irish toothpaste paint. Indeed. I like that. So, Glenn's Aviation Love says, the one thing I love about Vancouver is you're surrounded by the connection. Wasn't really good. Oh, Amsterdam. Hang on. One thing I love about Vancouver is you're surrounded by mountain, sea, and trees. Yes, we are. We are indeed. We're lucky in that respect, for sure. I totally agree. So I'm just scanning the environment here to see what's going on. What's the next airport after Vancouver? Oh, well, what are you, the next airport would be Victoria over on Vancouver Island. So Gary says I wonder if they have Irish spring soap on board. That might only be on Aer Lingus, I might guess. Okay, we got a Q400 arriving. And Paula says she's looking forward to moving back to Vancouver. Nav says never been to Vancouver. Okay, let's get this Q400. Here's our traffic in sight. Nice. Decent. Nice stuff. Correct, Vancouver's a Dash 8 airport, a Q400 airport. You're so right about that. We have a lot of Q400 movements here at YVR. Definitely. It's for sure the most popular movement here at YVR. I agree.
Yeah, Graham, 737. You want to go all the way down to the hotel for right? 73780, if some of those runways are really right. Up on Mike Victor Hotel. Just double check up Mike Victor Hotel.
Just keep holding this nice and tight for you guys. If any of you guys happen to know the front end crew. Might be able to identify who's up front. Ah, we got a lander, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lander here. Nice lander. Not an ice lander, a nice lander. Nice. Beautiful. It's a nice greaser shot. Takes the early taxiway. It's a rock star. Venkman 7 says, can't wait to see me from the hotel. So yeah, I'll tell you guys about that. Venkman 7 and his partner are going to rent a room for Planespotting. It's their kind of getaway, a local getaway, if you will. So they're going to rent a room here at the Fairmont Hotel. and they enjoy that a couple times a year, I think. And they're going to be up in one of those rooms, and they'll be able to see me here. So I'm looking forward to that. So Venkman, also known as Mike, hope you have a good time. Keep me posted on that. That will be fun for sure. Got another lander. Nice, actually. It's a nice day today. Hello, Eric. Hello. Allison Bowers. Hi, Allison. If I haven't said hello already. Gary. Aubrey Bridgeton. Oh, Venkman 7 is in the hotel. He's there right now. I kind of misunderstood it. So Venkman right now, Venkman 7 is somewhere up there. And he says he can kind of see me. Excellent. Well, hello. Glad to see you guys. It's amazing you're there right now. Glad I understood that. Okay, we got a RJ landing. I'll move the camera around for the RJ. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So Gary Suha is in Masset. That's Queen Charlotte Islands, I think. Yeah, Masset's up in the Queen Charlotte Islands. Wow. Wow. My battery's at 34%. In case anybody's curious, I'm watching it. Check the chat, see how you guys are doing, but first I'm just going to step aside here for some water. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, Venkman says it's a fun weekend. It's a great place to be up there. Absolutely. And Iden Witness says, I'm in Stockport. Supposed to fly to Dublin last night, but canceled due to weather and a throat infection. I hope you're feeling well soon, Iden. So apparently Venkman 7's on the 13th floor. 13th floor. Our next arrival is the Air Canada 34 from Sydney. You can see it setting up right now. It's 777. Air Canada Flight 34 departed Sydney 13 hours and 35 minutes ago. So we'll bring the camera around, I think. Let's have a look at the Air Canada Sydney arrival. Why not? It's a bit far, but we might as well put the camera on it. Pull it into frame. Yeah, you can see it's kind of a dot there. Right there. We'll wait for it to come a little bit closer. Yeah, nice heavy traffic, I must say. Heavies are always welcome. You're always welcome on the Airliners Live show. Definitely. So again, this is the Air Canada 34. It's from Sydney, Australia. Airtime 13 hours and 36 minutes to Vancouver. Unbelievable. That's a long flight. Definitely a long flight. Nice, decent landing. I'm taking the standard taxiway. That's them. Air Canada 34 on the readback. That was good. I enjoyed that immensely.
Vancouver target afternoon, number 2, Boeing and upper J, 2 miles final, clear to land, runways 08 left. Number 2, clear to land, on 808 left, clear to 71.
So Korean Air on the readback, they're number 2. I see Korean Air on the flight radar. 7879, inbound from Seoul, Incheon Airport, Korean Airlines flight 071. So, lots of heavies. First of all, we've got a Sacramento arrival. It's the Air Canada Jazz 595 CRJ. Let's get the CRJ. Sacramento, California, capital of the state of California. Temporary residence of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nice transition. Korean Airlines is twinkling there, right behind. So in a few seconds, I'll take the camera around to Korean Airlines. Yeah, let's pull the camera around right now to Korean Airlines. they're worthy of our attention. Definitely. Battery's at 28%, for those of you that might be curious if I'm asleep at the switch, which I have been known to be asleep at the switch, but not this time. So there's the Korean, top of frame. Okay, they wanted Korean to go right to the end. They did not want him taking that taxiway for whatever reason. So they have their reasons, and it is what it is. Yep, they wanted Korean to go to the end.
Vancouver Charlie goes 3321. Hey, left. Got 3321, Vancouver Charlie, good day, number 2, flying a left, 2 mile funnel, clear to land, runway 08 left.
So who is that? So we've got an Air Canada Max from Calgary, and we've got Alaska Airlines SkyWest. Embraer is number 2. So it's a nice little bits and pieces. You can see Icelandair in the nosebleeds. Okay, first of all, let's get this Air Canada Max from Calgary. Might as well, let's move the camera around gently.
There's a lot going on down there. There's a citation not moving right now. There's a 767 on a tour waiting for you guys. There's a Gulfstream going to customs. Reference all that maneuver, your discretion to that by that. Traffic is still on your gate, so I'm just going to keep you there until they push. We're going to be staying here and just the one.
Also taxing long.
Canada 213 tower, stay with me.
So next, we've got the Alaska SkyWest Embraer. Then we've got a United Airlines 900 from San Francisco as our next 2 arrivals. Okay, let's get this first one.
United 2051 with the visual 8 left. And 2051, thank you. Returned afternoon number 2 upon Embraer over the threshold. Clear to land, runway 08 left. Clear to land 8 left, United 2051.
Alaska Airlines.
Tractor 154 plus 3, thank you. Yes, sir, Tractor 154 plus 3. Baggage road, requesting and tracking down into Go 3321, stay with me, taxi by Mike and Tango to the... Stay with you, Mike Tango, the apron, Skyline 3321. Air Canada 3 Heavy Ground, on my 0 and right, November 3013, taxi by Juliet Kilo Victor, Hotel. Juliet Kilo Victor, Hotel to Hotel. Jazz 191, ILS hearing left. Jazz 191, by Cargojet, afternoon, number 2, on the 37, short final, third of land, from Israel.
Okay, quickly, we'll move the camera for our landing.
Air Canada 213, I might be moving here in a couple more minutes. Some bit of congestion on the Air Canada 213. 13, taxi Alpha,
kind of waiting right here. They're waiting. Yeah, they're waiting for a gate, obviously. And our next arrival is a CRJ from Regina. It's the Air Canada Jazz 191 from Regina. CRJ 900. Wow. Battery 22%. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for asking. I'm watching it pretty close, but always good to have somebody double checking on me.
Continue taxi now by Juliet Bravo to the apron. It'll be a couple of minutes there on the northbound companies pushed off of 51. Juliet Bravo, check your mark. Air Canada.
Okay. That was them that started taxing. Battery's 20%, guys. Pretty soon I'll do the battery change. We don't have anything. Sorry, I see Emirates from Dubai. It's going to Seattle. But it's actually probably visible just being the airport here. I don't know if you guys can see that on the flight radar. Dubai, it's United Arab. It's Emirates Flight 229. It's going from Dubai to Seattle. It's 777. So yeah, they're just kind of abeam us right now. I'm looking for them. Can't quite see them, but they're somewhere up there. Just about ready to start their letdown to Seattle. Okay, you know what? Battery, might as well do a battery change just because we've got the opportunity to do it now. So let's do it. But first of all, I want to thank Tom and Ann for gifting 1 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you very much, Tom and Ann. Much appreciated. And I'd also like to thank Gary Suha for the $5 Canadian donation. Gary says they call Masset area Haidagwai. Not sure if you remember that I'm the airport manager at Masset Airport. Oh wow, I didn't know that, Gary. Fantastic. You're busy this time of year. Lots of fishing charters and whatnot. It's fantastic, Gary. So I hope you guys are busy. So thank you for that $5 donation, Gary. Much appreciate that. Okay, let's do our battery change. Just because we can. So I'll do a countdown. and we'll do that battery change. So let's do that now. Standby 1 here, guys. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll do the battery change now. I'll be back. We are back in black. That was awesome. Okay, so it was painless. Painless. They're doing the ground handling there on the JAL. Duncan YT says the Gatwick BA flight is 3 o'clock our time. Terrific. Thanks for the heads up on that. Appreciate that. Here comes our Korean. Oh boy, they had a long wait. The Korean airline passengers. Wow. Oof. There's a long taxi and a long wait for the Korean Airlines folks. I wonder if they're going to go. They may go inside the horseshoe. Looks like it. Looks like it. Yeah, they're going to go horseshoe. Martin Davidson, thank you very much for that £5 donation. I very much appreciate that. This is the Air Canada 063 pushing back for Incheon Airport. It's a Dreamliner 9.
Let me know if you're able to get by him. There is traffic blocking him at this time. You said that 388 all of it or just part of it? Said that 388 ground it is. Runway 08 right the altimeter 3013. XCD printing your discretion. Ultra Alpha. You'll see a 767 under tail opposite direction. Let me know if you're able to get by him. He's been blocked at this time. Chris 7530 runway 08 right altimeter 3013. Taxi by Alpha cross runway 31.
So he should be able to taxi now. And he is. Very slowly. Not like a bat out of hell. $99 donation. Andrew says, nice to see you back, Henry. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday traffic. Absolutely. It's just peaceful and quiet, tranquil. I'm just chilling, right? Just relaxing. Kind of letting the radio doing the talk. Just chilling out.
27 ground, taxi via Lima to Deep.
Yeah, beans for tea equals bubble bath. Chili con carne.
Push back 41 at your discretion. Push tail to the south. Tail south, step away. Air Canada 063, heavy contact ground south 1217 now.
117 there, Canada 063, good day.
Ground, good morning, Air France 379, heavy, standard, wind 68, Florida,
Air France 379, heavy ground, good afternoon, push back here.
Air France. I'm not very good with my French accents. I thought that was a French-Canadian accent, and I thought that was an Air Canada crew member calling up YVR for pushback. And I thought, oh, okay, we've got an Air Canada or Westjet French-Canadian female flight attendant, first officer or captain. But she was She's French. Incredible. I just assumed it was a Canadian, not an Air France crew member on that. We've got an aircraft on approach. A bit far out though, as in not groovy, but far away. It's a Westjet, 37 from Calgary.
99 caution jet box, going to be following you up to direction Air Canada Dreamliners, via Lima 4. Lima 4, behind
Here comes Air France.
553 ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 3014, 69 Alpha, cross runway 31.
Provence.
Good afternoon, Canada 241 North Canada Island 8 left. Canada 241 back here, good afternoon, number 2, flying at 37.5 final, clear to land, runway 08 left. So 10 left, 241.
Air Canada 294 close. Canada 294 ground, pushback, take your discussion.
Thank you.
Wind buffeting the camera, unfortunately. Okay, we'll quickly get this Westjet landing. Very quickly. First landing is Air Canada, flight 241 from Edmonton, A319.
3013 Kilo Victor, hold short hotels, 274.
Rob Van Roy, PD2S2S. Welcome to Premium Economy. Thank you, Rob. Rob Van Roy, thank you so much for your support. Your life begins at 40 truck. Member for 8 months, business class. Hey, Henry, I hope you enjoyed your time off and welcome back. Thank you. Actually, we had a repair with our streaming equipment. So we were off for a couple weeks while we waited for the supplier to resupply our equipment. So actually I wasn't off, I was just waiting for the equipment. But thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate that. Life begins at 40 truck.
Air Canada 241, continue taxi by Juliet, Bravo to the approach. Juliet, Bravo, Air Canada 241. 274, 121, now.
Nice looking airplane. Nice to see it on our show as well.
United 1036. Nope, I got traffic coming up behind you. How long do you need to run fuel for?
Some kind of issue. Can't figure out who it's with though. Sienna and Pattison, thank you for the $13.99 Canadian donation, Sienna. Thank you so much. Sienna says, hey Henry, may you have smooth air and a full dashboard. Thank you very, very much. Sure hope so. That's very, very kind of you, and I really appreciate that. Very generous support. Thanks again, Shannon Pattison. It's nice to be able to see the aircraft and the pilots on board the very aircraft that you've got on camera talking on the radio. I find that really interesting. It's very interesting. Got a Q400 landing here.
Heavy ground continue taxi by Victor, cross runway 13, Lima 4. United 1036, any update?
My goodness. Alden Cooley says, today, 1 year since you arrived in Canada at YVR. Well, congratulations, Eldon. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Congratulations.
Yeah, 1036, can you start your taxi now, please? We got traffic holding behind. 1036, affirmative, cross runway 08 right past the whole line. Let me know if you're allowed to do the 180 on Alpha.
Well, just kind of wondering where I should point the camera at this particular moment. It's kind of busy center screen. Yeah, I'm just had to rest my brain there for a second. I apologize. Sometimes I just can't talk non-stop. It's just don't have the ability to keep the narration going 24/7. So anyhow, our next arrival is a Westjet. It's a 37-800 Toronto, and it's getting close. Thank you, Thompson River Rail fan. Okay, we'll move the camera around for this arrival.
1036, thanks for make the turn. 118.7. Echo Mike, ground taxi the apron at ears, especially just be mindful of the 767 undertow. But you say Spencer? Echo Mike, thanks, taxi by Alpha signature. There's opposite direction tow maneuvering to parking spot. Airflight 158 affirmative. You'll step past taxiway Charlie and you'll see the tail opposite direction. I'll hold for the 4 units a moment. Airplane 55 continue taxi 9 Delta to runway 31 Lima Lima 4. 355 ground, not sure if I actually got back to you. Taxi 9 Alpha Cross runway 31. 355, yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure if I gave you further. Continue off all the way now and hold short runway 08 right. 5225 ground, taxi by Lima to the apron.
Runway 08 left.
The sun just came out, full bore.
Runway 31.
It's time for some suntan lotion. See, the sun's come out, so we've got a top-lit situation. As long as it remained cloudy or high cirrus, it's much better light for us, but it is what it is. Oh, Air France is going to turn on to the active. We'll follow the Air France out, of course. There they go.
Continue taxi via Hotel Delta Echo to the apron. At the end of the apron, you'll see a flare max opposite direction. They're just waiting for curve 17.
Okay, Hotel Delta Echo to the apron. What's up? Hello, Air Canada 1081 is Victor Motion.
Canada 1081 ground taxi via
We'll follow the aircraft. Depending on how heavy it is, it should rotate somewhere around the hotel there. We'll just wait for it and then we'll zoom in. Yep. Lots of heat though.
Air Canada 1058, contact South Grand 1217. 1217, Canada 1058.
Oh, well, look at this little guy that came in. You can't be at two places at once. Vintage Dash 8. 757 around.
Station 9215, taxi by Mike, Juliet, hold short Lima.
Julia, hold short Lima, station 925.
556, we are on Victor Short Hotel.
Air Canada 556, ground taxi via Victor Cross, runway 13, Lima, Lima 4.
Victor Cross, 13, Lima, Lima 4, ground 556.
Down, go 915, Juliet, short Lima, 4E39. 4915, ground, hold short Lima, and just let me know if you see through before pulling in, and then you can have to see the apron. Third question, Juliet.
On our nighttime pop-up shows, we've seen this aircraft arrive, or this flight arrive, I should say. Usually it arrives around 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it overnights.
Air Canada 344 ground, stand by. I got a couple to get behind you, then I'll get you back. Just give me 3 minutes. Or
915, ground, you don't actually need crew to pull into the gate, correct? That's affirmative. For 915. 915,
Here comes the Dash 8. The vintage Dash 8 100. Central Mountain Air. Very short and stubby. Looks very strange, doesn't it? Back in 1984, every single Dash 8 flying looked like this. It's incredibly short. It's like a short baby DC-9, DC-9, 10, 15. In 1965, every single DC-9 flying on planet Earth was a short baby DC-9, so it's similar to that, the Dash 8 situation in 84. So how are you guys doing? Hope you're all well. I believe it does operate from Reykjavik, yes. A couple times a week. Definitely scheduled service. As I say, we do pop-up shows here in Vancouver. Usually it's an evening show. I usually start around 5, 6 o'clock at night. And we do see the Iceland Air arrival when we do the pop-up show. So it's kind of nice. It's nice to see. Glad you're doing well, Sue. That's excellent. What's for lunch, asks Matt. Well, before I came out to the show, I had my breakfast. I had some yogurt and a boiled egg. So it's carrying me quite well, actually. I'm not actually feeling peckish right now. So that's good. Not dying of hunger. I'll probably just wait till dinner time. Wait till I get home. I'm not famished, which is great. So my brain isn't going to food at the moment. And Sienna Pattison says the Lufty 747 from Frankfurt is 45 minutes out. Awesome. Awesome. We love the Lufthansa, don't we? I mean, I know I do. You guys do. What's there not to like about a beautiful, huge 747-400? No, I didn't dip the egg in the yogurt. The yogurt I had with some, I had it with ground almonds. I had the egg afterwards. Yeah, so I had a good breakfast before I came out. Just make sure I'm not going to be hungry on set. So that was a good plan. Let's see. Oh,
Southwest 989, not a bother whatsoever. You're going to want to make a left-hand turn. Follow the taxi, the eastern line, uncontrolled to Foxtrot. You're going to want to go past that 767 with the black.
Beautiful Spirit, welcome to Premium Economy. We appreciate your support, Beautiful Spirit. And Debbie13 gifted 1 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you very much, Debbie13. Very much appreciate that.
Ground traffic is something like pushback 13, A340
We've got a United Airlines Embraer from Los Angeles on approach right now. Well, I don't see it. Apparently it's here. It's close. South side. It's going south side, Johnny. So yeah, it's not coming to this side.
5 Papa Charlie, take your first high speed. That'll be Mike 1, and stay with me.
But this thing landed. I couldn't even see it with the naked eye, unfortunately. This always reminds me of a drover. Does anybody know what a drover is? Well, you're all probably too young to know what a drover is. But it definitely looks like a drover. Especially the nose. You know what? I think I'll just put myself on camera. We can have a chat. It's a little bit quiet right now, so I'll just grab my phone. Take it out of the holder here. And I'll just zoom the camera kind of back, so... Wrong way, Corrigan. Okay, let's bring it back. Yeah, I can put myself on camera and we can have a chat. Why not, right? Why not? Yeah, so it's a little bit quiet, so I figured, why not? We could have a chat one-on-one, see if you guys have any questions. Owen Flemo says, I'm too young, but not. Okay, maybe not. So, let's see, what's happening? Surprised it's not raining. No, it's gorgeous weather. We haven't had any significant rain since June the 20th here in Vancouver, so it's been very, very, very dry. Hot and dry, so that that hot spell that they're having in the southwest United States, it's stretching that high pressure, stretching all the way up here to Vancouver, so it's boiling hot. If you don't have air conditioning here in Vancouver, you're going to be sleeping with windows open, and it's not going to be too comfortable. So the summers are definitely getting hotter and drier here in Vancouver. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, trying to be nice and cool and nice and comfortable. So what else can I tell you guys? So Chris Flynn, hi Henry, how's progress with the roadworks behind you? Yeah, they're obviously not working on it today. It's going slowly, thank goodness. Oh, we've got a lander. This is that one I was telling you about. It actually came around to this side. So yeah, I'm not set up for it, unfortunately. I don't have the zoom in my hand, so don't think I can well, I'll see if I can get it. Better than nothing. I'll show you guys the roadworks, actually, now that I'm temporarily behind the camera. Yeah, let's have a look at the roadworks. We can have a peekaboo at that, so you can see what we're up against. This is a good opportunity for us to do that. I'll just slowly bring the camera around. I'll have to move myself around to the other side of the tripod, actually, so we can get it pointed at the roadworks. Okay. Let's get the zoomer, zoom control module. So, the roadworks. This is the road. It's still gravel. Still piles of gravel. That's the road right there. They've got, yeah, there you can see. I mean, they've got various bits of equipment on it, but you can see the road. I guess it's a while until they, you know, obviously have that paved and ready for vehicle traffic. We're probably still some months away, probably several months away. But that's the road. I can show you even some more of it. That's it. You can see it. Where all that gravel fill is. That's the road. So the fear is that basically they're gonna. The old road is. You can see the old road. This is the old road. This is the current road right there. The new road is right there, and the fear is that once they open up the new road, they'll close off the old road, and they'll put up a fence. They'll move the fence back to the old road and block this entire area. That is the fear if they do that. So I'm hoping they won't do it, but you just never know with YVR, unfortunately. That's I parked my car just kind of at the end of that trail. There's a little gravel patch where I can park my car behind the trees there. And yeah, there's a vehicle on the old road. Yeah, these are vehicles on the old road. So these vehicles are heading to the beach. There's a beach here that people go to in the summertime. It's obviously quite busy. And you can see the distance between the old road and the new road. But again, I just know from the history that when YVR, when they build new roads here, it's usually 9 out of 10 times bad news for aviation spotting. So we'll just have to see what shakes down. Hopefully it'll be months, or I hope it's 2 years before they get that new road ready. That would actually be much better. The longer it takes, the better. Oh, there's the mountains. You guys were probably curious to see what the mountains look like. At least you see the lay of the land. You were curious. This is the dirt hill that I'm standing on top of. You can see I'm just standing in it's just literally a dirt hill. So, yeah. Okay, let's put myself back on camera for a bit. Oh, hang on, I've twisted myself up here. What is it? It's a CRJ. It's a CRJ, so hang on. I'll just film it for us during the quiet time here. That noise is my microphone hitting the either my phone or the bits of the tripod. Oh, some ground effect, a little bit of ground effect. Not too much, actually. So, there we go. Okay. Okay, so here I am. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Yeah, big cargo ships going past. Absolutely. Yeah, what happened to Beautiful Spirit? They were here. Yes, Iona Park. Sienna Pattison says the Iona Park is the beach. And indeed, this cable gets caught in everything. So when I walk around the tripod, it just gets caught literally on everything. It's difficult to do. So what else can I say? Hot. The sun came out. We're under full sun here now. The cirrus is past, so it's blue skies. We have no filtering of the sun, so we're under sweltering heat. Thank goodness I've got my water. I've got the umbrella, and it's not very busy at the moment, but it will get busier. So yeah, we've got some downtime now, and this is the opportune time for you guys to ask me some interesting questions. Yeah, there was a few helicopters. There was a Helijet S-76 that flew behind me. It was making a lot of noise, actually. I don't know if you guys heard that. I wasn't able to put it on camera, but there was an S-76 helicopter that flew behind me. But that was the only one, Paula, that I saw today. So that was the only helicopter. And, oh, hi, Beer Guy, if Beer Guy's in the house. Nice to see you, Beer Guy. Too bad you're not out here today in person, but I guess you're at home, chilling, relaxing. It was nice to see you here the other week. So, how many terminals are there at Vancouver, asks Martin Davidson. Well, there's the main terminal building, which is the one we see, in our show right now. But there's also the South Terminal, which was the original airport for Vancouver, for YVR. And it was built in the 50s. So that's the commuter and BizJet and general aviation side of the airport, basically, the South Terminal. We've done shows there, so if you look back at the old Airliners Live shows from the past, you'll definitely find shows that we've streamed from the South Terminal. Completely different flavor. You get all the commuter aircraft, you get loads of BizJets, and it's really noisy because they park the BizJets at Customs, which is basically adjacent to the viewing platform. So you have engines, you've got the BizJet engines running like for 45 minutes at a time. So it's a bit tiring. It can get tiring, but sometimes we don't have a choice. But for the time being, I'm going to do the show from the north side if I can, just because I'm concerned we might be on borrowed time with this road going in. So until we have some clearer indication as to what's happening with the road and our access here, how long it may continue for, I think I'm going to just focus on doing the shows from the north side for the foreseeable future. So that's kind of the plan. Yeah, it was nice meeting you, Beer Guy. Today's a day I feel like a beer. Actually, not so much in the last hour, but just now that it's gotten sunny. Yeah, nice cold beer. That would be good. It says, Henry, do you know or have you heard of a rumor of what's going to happen to the land I'm on? Yes. The long-term plan for YVR is to build what's like Heathrow 5, a whole terminal area here. So this would be a series of gates. We'd have ramp here, and the aircraft would be turning in and parking all the way along, just like it is on the other side. So that's the long-term plan. Maybe that's 30 years in the future. I don't know, but that's what the master plan for YVR calls for, is essentially a Heathrow Terminal 5 gate, or a separate. Maybe it would be connected by a underground train of some sort, and this would be a gate area, and the aircraft would all be parked nose in to where north south, tail to south, nose to north. That's the long-term plan for all this area here. So who knows? I mean, maybe it doesn't happen, maybe it does, but I'm going to say it's probably 30 to 50 years in the future. That's my guess. Hungry Gaming says, hey Henry, you should make the Manchester show. Yeah, I'd love to. So I know Martin and Andy and the rest of the Manchester crew had a table at the last several Manchester shows. I'd love to make it over. I'm a huge collector of airline display models, the big travel agent models, and color slides, old color slides of airliners. So I'd love to attend the Manchester show. You guys are so lucky that you've got that Manchester show happening twice a year. You don't know how lucky you are. Not to mention being lucky having such a great spotting location, and the Manchester Aviation Centre with the Concorde. It's just magnificent. Just wow. You're, again, really lucky to be living in Manchester. John H. says the Lufthansa 747 is 27 minutes away. And what else? What else? Beer arriving soon. Yeah. Well, I do have some ice water, so I'll be content with that for now. But yeah, as soon as that sun comes out, it just for whatever reason, I guess the temperature goes up 4 or 5 degrees, and it seems hotter. But as I say, I've got my umbrella, which is great. Of course, I've got my hat. I've got my high SPF shirt on, so that kind of keeps me, nice and protected from the sun, which is awesome. So, what else? Arca Dipane Videos says, hello, Tom, from Boston. Is the Flying Beaver still there? Good food. Yeah, this Flying Beaver is still here. They're doing a roaring business. They're a very popular restaurant. But there's another great aviation spotting. Okay, we've got a lander. Bear with me, guys. Just kind of put my gear away. Let's see if I can get... We've got a lander. I'm not sure if I'm going to be quick enough, but I might be. Yeah. It's a Westjet. Or Aeromexico. Nice. We've got another very good spotting bar here, which in my opinion gives the Flying Beaver a good run for its money. And if you like spotting on this runway, it's basically, I'll show you where it is. It's right, it's called the Milltown Brewing Pub and Bar and Grill. It's literally right behind these buildings, but on the Vancouver side of the river. And it's beautiful because they have their outdoor tables right by the river. So you get all the landings on this side when they're on 2-6. And it's beautiful. It's actually, I think I might enjoy it better than the Flying Beaver. And Milltown. Let's just have a look at it. I'm just going to check my map here. See what their hours are. Give me a second. Yeah, it's called the Milltown Bar and Grill. It's on Bentley Street, 919 Bentley Street. It's 2.8 kilometers from where I'm standing. Milltown Bar and Grill. Check it out. If you're ever coming to Vancouver, you can take me for a beer there, and I can show you the place. But yeah, you'd want to check it out. It's definitely a great place to spend some time. But they've always got lineups. You can't just show up and expect a table. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You're going to have to wait half an hour for a table. So, and they have very wonky hours. They open late. So that's the problem. They don't have a capitalist motivation, I guess. More socialist, laissez-faire attitude to work. So I wish they were open longer hours, but they're not. They don't do brunches. They don't do early morning breakfasts. I don't know. As I say, they just don't have a capitalist motivation for money making. But they have a great location. So yeah, check it out. Milltown Bar and Grill. Yes, it is there. They have not closed. They're still in business. Flying Beaver still is there. This Aeromexico just arrived from Mexico City. Oh, we got a Westjet landing as well. Nothing too serious there.
$89
hold short, Lima, Westjet 7. Air Canada 38, does that mean you're just doing a normal push out of the ramp and you'll start when you're taxiing, or do you still need to go on a Juliet? Yeah, normal push out of the ramp, and then we will be taxiing quickly after for Juliet 58. Air Canada 330, okay, just hold the meeting then, and I'll get back to you in a couple minutes. Okay, very good. We will be taxiing to Juliet immediately. Okay, 30, that's something I've never seen before. I'm pretty sure that they're going to push you there to start. I've never seen anything like that. You're like you're
That's the second one, we'll follow you. And the first one, taxi by Victor, cross runway 13, Lima, Lima 4.
Okay, behind the first RJ, Victor, cross runway 13, Lima, Lima 4, Jet. No, clear 3322, ready for taxi.
Clear 3322, down runway 08, right, altimeter 3012. Taxi by Lima, Juliet, hold short, hold short.
Altimeter 3012, runway 08, right, Lima, Juliet, hold short, hotel.
Victor Hill, you taxi by Victor, cross runway 13, Lima, Lima 4. Hi, 289, change of plans on Delta Fiscal Chart Hotel.
Delta Hotel, very Pasco 106, visual runway, very much. Pasco 106, outside, go, which one? Pasco 106, Pasco 106, outside, crew, contact tower 1187. Pasco 106, clear 2800, when you make the turn on a Victor, contact southbound on 121.7.
Wow.
Hotel clear 2800.
Yeah, it's warm. It's definitely warm.
Of course, 322, new to your ident with the full chart. Just confirm on runway 31, hold short, Lima.
Yeah, on runway 31, hold short, Lima, close 322. What's that, David? Hold pressure, Victor.
5804, ground to short, Victor, just going to hold you there longer for your time.
Sure, Victor, drive it up. Clear 2800 on Victor, hold short, hotel.
Flight 2800, ground, you'll see a Q400 southbound on hotel, they're not factory, taxi by Victor, cross runway 13.
We'll watch for that American by the hotel. Should appear somewhere around there.
Flight 2800, the Q400 gives way. Air 1889, ground, continue taxi by hotel, golf to the open.
Hotel Golf, Westjet 711, contact ground south 1217. Southbound 1217, good day, Westjet 711. Ground, hello, Westjet 711, taxi Juliet, clear hold short, Lima. Back to the push, a good couple minutes. Alright. Air Canada A380 heavy ground, push back your discretion. Okay, Air Canada A380 heavy, push back our discretion. We check,
Just trying to monitor what's going on here, guys.
Can A380 heavy? No, I figured they would do that, so push back on the Juliet's approved. Usually it's,
Okay. Q400 is next. Q400 coming from Tofino. Yeah. Yeah, the 737-700 is so cute. It's nice and short. It just looks very good. I agree.
Reduced your final approach speed, side step runway 08 right, contact tower 1870. Okay, reduce speed, side step 08 right, then over to tower Moscow 160. Mile 170, good. Moscow 70, then we have 301. Your discretion. That's about the hour. It's on the mile off. 0367, push factor now your discretion. Land tail to the sun. Yeah, push back those push back 367. Cargo back to the visual. Okay, 972, thank you. Check it out. New, the wind 1706, clear to land.
Oh. Is JAL ready to push? Maybe. Yeah. Looks like it.
Air Canada 118, have you get Woodwood Jazz RJ, they're off your right, they'll be turning southbound on Victor.
I think JAL's pushing.
Victor, short of hold.
Okay, Wood to the RJ, and then Victor, short hotel Canada.
We've got a big Air Canada taxiing out. The Air Canada, this is going to Toronto. It's the Air Canada 118.
Yeah, 712, the Air Canada heavy on the left.
And here's JAL pushing back now.
1217 now,
We might as well watch this. This is closest to us. Thank you, Matt Smith. Matt says the Lufthansa 747 is 15 minutes away. It's great news. Appreciate hearing that. Maybe we can follow Saab for a little bit while they disconnect the JAL. Pacific Coastal's the local based small community connector, I would call them. They don't really code share for anybody. Although they do have some airplanes that they operate for Westjet. It has, they're not commercially involved in the routes.
3321 ground, no pushback your discretion. Our discretion is now at 3321. I got a 566 round up, no pushback your discretion.
Back to gel. Back to gel.
Jazz 367, contact ground south 121 from Melbourne. 7 Jazz 367.
Starting engines.
After 972, continue taxing of Kilo, Juliet, Ultra. Continue taxi Kilo, Juliet, Ultra, after 972.
Yeah.
7 ground taxi, Victor, cross runway.
Edelweiss is an hour and 10 out.
Hey, Victor, cross runway.
What time is it now? 2:10. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Unfortunately, Lufthansa is coming in on 26 right. They do that. At least more than 50% of the time they come in on the south side. I don't know why they do that, because they've got a park on this side. So why they bring them on? Why they bring them? Did you say 26? Because we're on runway. We're on 08s right now. That's strange, unless they've just changed runway. They haven't changed runway. They haven't changed runways. 26 right. This is 26 right, okay? So they're definitely not going to bring them in on the south side if it's runway 26 right, because we've got all these airplanes. Let me just turn the radio off. Well, no, we need the radio. They're still taking off on runway 08. So unless they're going to switch runways, unless we're going to switch runways, 26 right is right in front of us. This is runway 26 right here. That's runway 26 right. So if they land on 26 right, it's good news for us. If they land on 26 left, bad news for us. I've never seen them land on 26 left. So we'll have to see, but it doesn't look like a runway change is imminent. Yeah.
Depart Air 17 heavy ground, number 08 right. Altimeter 3012, taxi via Papa, Mike, Victor, hold short of hotel. Depart 173012, runway 08 right, via Papa, Mike, Victor, holding short, hotel.
That's it. That's the read back. So he'll be taxiing here any second.
Vancouver ground Air Canada 838 on Juliet is starting number 1 engine. Section 838 has parametric. Now snow is 3321 and ready to taxi with Oscar. Go 3321 ground number 08 right. Altimeter 3012.
That's it. Gel's taxiing.
Use the flight path line to get around them. Taxi by Tango Mike Victor, hold short of hotel. Alright, so right, we'll use the bypass line to get around Air Canada. Tango Mike Victor, holding short of hotel, now at 3321.
Air Canada 566 is ready to taxi.
Canada 566 round up 08 right, altimeter 3012, taxi, Sierra Mike Victor, hold short of hotel.
Nope, not going to focus.
Go 3321, even just smaller near Canada now, they're starting the time to be Sierra Mike Victor, hold short of hotel. Alright, we'll follow there. Sierra Mike Victor, short of hotel, now at 3321. And then go down to 3057. 3057? Yeah. That's pretty good, that's all. cross runways 08 right, taxi by Echo runway 31 Alpha to the apron. Traffic and positions waiting for you. Cross up here right, taxi Echo 31 Alpha. Canada A380 is ready now. Freaking A370 number 0 in line. Altimeter 3012, taxi by Kilo, hold short of Victor. Kilo, short of Victor.
So all the spotters are now starting to arrive for Lufthansa. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here, in addition to myself. I'll try and put them on camera.
Tower 3321, you'll be good to go once you get to the end.
So here's our spotters, other spotters setting up here. People coming to watch Lufthansa. This is the Lufthansa crowd. So we'll wait for the aircraft that's rolling. It's going to Toronto, the Air Canada 118.
United 1449 taxi with honor. 308 now taxi by Mike Juliet, hold short of Juliet Bravo. Mike Juliet, hold short Juliet Bravo.
Okay, so Lufty.
Yeah, 1449, runway 08.
Lufty's getting close. Just checking the flight radar. Yeah, Lufty is here. It's getting very close. It's about 2 minutes away. I see Lufty set up here. Set up on our runway, ladies and gentlemen. Lufty will be landing right here in front of us. 2 minutes from now. Fantastic. Wow. That is fantastic. This is going to be amazing. I see Lufthansa. I think I'll put the camera on Lufthansa just because, even though it's far away, we might as well savor in its beauty. It's a true crowd pleaser, the Lufthansa 747-400. Everybody loves it. And we're blessed here in Vancouver to have this beautiful monster of the skies as a daily visitor here at Vancouver. Okay, the battery is about to collapse, so let's do a battery change. We're going to do a battery change right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back in 1 second, folks. Okay, that was exciting. The Lufthansa. Always love to see the Lufthansa 747-400. It never fails to generate an audience. And look who's pushing back right now from one German to the other. Condor's pushing back. Wow. One German to the other. That's neat. That is neat. Hope you guys liked that, guys. I did. Yeah, the 747, it has to be on camera. I can't really have, it just goes against my my upbringing to have any airplane other than a Lufthansa 747 on camera when that's in video proximity. So it would be sacrilege, I think, to be having anything other than the Lufthansa in camera when it's present.
Premier 278, heavy contact ground, sub 121.
Here goes the daily cargo flight.
278, Premier 278, heavy ground, taxi via Victor, cross runway 13, Lima, Lima 4. Cross runway 10, Lima, Lima 4, 278.
So this is, as I say, it's a daily flight. Korean cargo. It comes in from Guadalajara, Mexico, does a tech stop, and then it heads off to Korea.
211, ground runway 08, right altimeter 3012, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 13. Southwest 13, right, go Core 3295, ready to push the start, 825. Core 3295, ground, push back at your discretion. Start discretion, Core 3295.
So now we're waiting for the wow, time's gone by very, very quickly. So we've got a Westjet 37 and from Calgary. It's a Westjet 117. It's been in the air 1 hour and 2 minutes. Okay, and here comes an Air Canada departure. Let's figure out this Air Canada. This is going to Zurich. This is the Air Canada 882 to Zurich, taxiing out right there. Believe it or not. That would be a nice flight to be on, actually. I'd like to be on it. Week in Switzerland, all expenses paid. Yes, please.
Canada 82, heavy contact ground, south 121.
Okay. Here's the Westjet.
Canada 82, Kilo Victor, hold for the hotel.
Canada 82, ground, taxi via Victor, cross runway 13, Lima, Lima 4.
Victor, cross 13, Lima 4, Canada 82.
Waiting for Condor to push back. So we've got some good guys here enjoying a bite to eat. It's a great place to relax, I have to say. Put down a towel, do some spotting. It's fantastic. Condor, I think, just about ready to push back. Should be any second. So we're just waiting patiently. Yeah. Well, what can I say? 9 hours and 22 flight time to Zurich. Thank you, John. Well, that was a good touchdown. Yeah, Switzerland's beautiful. I mean, it's an expensive country to visit for sure, but it's a beautiful country. I first visited Switzerland with my family. Summer of 76. Summer of 1976. It was the hottest summer on record in the UK. That summer, we were there, visiting family in London. Actually, it was the hottest summer in 200 years, the summer of 1976. July 76. And I was in... We flew to Dublin, then we went to Wales, Tenby, of course. And then we went to London to visit the family. Then we went across the continent, Blankenberg, where I saw the movie Jaws for the first time, July 76. And from Blankenberg we went to Lucerne, where I saw the Transport Museum and the aircraft there. And then we went to Venice. Yeah, it was a good holiday. But Switzerland's a great place. I've loved it ever since. We went to Zermatt, the Lac Lucerne tour. Okay, we've got a heavy. Got a heavy. Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand. Good one for us. Definitely was good.
Got a 642 now? Yeah, we got something on our display here that we got to figure out here, so we're going to have to kind of delay and take it. Canada 642, Roger.
Air Canada delaying the takeoff. Let's move the camera around. I generally don't do that, but, well, I do. But what's going on with Air Canada? They have to delay their takeoff.
Yes, sir.
They're going.
24, taxi Mike, Juliet, Angela, altitude 60. Vermont, Juliet, Alpha, okay, 60, okay, cool. Got the 483s on the official state level.
Oh, Condor's pushing back. Off to Zurich. Yep, Air New Zealand does have a gorgeous livery, no question about that. Well,
Vancouver Terror, afternoon, number 2, fall 320 a mile final, the wind's 1407, clear to land, runway 0 left. Take the traffic, clear to land, 0 left.
it is a very nice livery, actually. Hang on.
So first and second started on the 160. Got 3775 Vancouver Terror, afternoon, number 3, fall 1900, traffic 3 miles final, wind 1507, clear to land, runway 0 left.
Delta. One to another. Condor. Air New Zealand's going to park here, so we might as well watch that.
Canada 546 taxi, Victor, Lima 4, cross runway 1. Victor, 4, cross That's 483, taxi Mike Tango to the 8. Mike Tango to the 8, Delta 4. Air Canada 220 Grand, runway 0, right, Victor 3012, taxi 28 Charlie, Kilo, Victor, 1 short of Hotel. Gas 273, contact southbound 1217. 217, Gas 273. And ground Los Jazz 298 off gate 33 for the push.
And here we'll go back to Condor, starting engines. Right there.
Yeah, ground is Jazz 298 ready for the push off 33. Jazz 298 ground push, march. Jazz 298. Jazz 273 taxi Mike.
Condor's heading to Frankfurt. It's interesting, Lufthansa has two they got two flights to Frankfurt from Vancouver. They got this one, the Condor flight, and then they've got the 747. So that's how busy the traffic is, that it's more than a 747 load, which is really amazing. The summer load can support more than a 747. So yeah, it's nice. Really nice. But it's nice to have the Condor on our show. I mean, we've seen it before, but we just haven't been able, we never saw the arrival of it. So this time we were able to see the arrival. Louise wants to see the tail. It's a good view of the tail.
Taxi Victor, Lima 4, cross runway 13.
Nice clear shot there for you guys. Flying Peacocks, thank you for the £5 donation. Flying Peacock says, great Saturday evening entertainment. Thanks, Henry. Well, it's better than networks, that's for sure. I mean, I've given up on the network TV. As soon as there was YouTube, I gave up on network TV. I don't have time for that. I don't want to watch shows I'm not interested in. The beauty of YouTube is you can watch, or the beauty of streaming is you can watch what you want. You don't have to be spoon-fed content from the big networks. And here in North America, they tend to spoon-feed rubbish. At least in the UK, you guys have the BBC, and they spoon-feed quality content. But here in Canada, it's absolute rubbish. And in the States, it's the same. Rubbish content. So, I haven't watched the TV in about 15 years. But it's just kind of nice to know that, here we are. I'm standing on a dirt hill in Vancouver with a video camera showing the airport, doing some plane spotting. And here we are in the year 2023. And I've got an audience of how many there's 338 of you watching right now. And you're sitting in your living room in the UK. It's nighttime. You're relaxed. You have your feet up, have a drink. Maybe you're having a snack, and you're spotting with me, right? What? In the 1970s or 80s, you couldn't do this. But here we are, enjoying this. It's fantastic. Really fantastic.
Ground train air 072, just push back against gate 64. Train air 072, heavy ground push back, your discretion. Push back, your discretion, train air 072.
So maybe a little bit too tight. It's nice to see this.
Staff E9+3, ground. Yes, sir. When you at the intersection of Hotel 2, requesting a cross hotel back to the ALB. Staff A9+3, cross hotel to the ALB. Testing yourself with the ALB, staff A9+3. That's 754, taxi Delta, Echo, hold, short, runway 08 right. Delta, Echo, ultra 0 right. That's 754, now cross, runway 08 right, Echo, hotel, and Delta. 0 right. That's 298 for taxi at Oscar. 298 ground, runway 08 right. Altimeter 3012. Taxi Golf Hotel, hold short Delta. Golf Hotel, short Delta, Jazz 298. Staff 8-9+3, Apple Channel, holding short, thank you. Staff 8-9+3, thank you.
adjusting my tripod, the fluid head.
Altitude 2, Roger. Monitor tower 1186. Osco 3057 ground, push speed 12, your discretion. Pushing gate 12 on 76.
Well, I'm just looking for what's coming our way.
754 ground taxi on the
Do you guys have any comments on what's coming our way? I'll look at your comments here to see what you guys say.
121.7 getting.
Thank you, Kitty B, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Very much appreciate that, Kitty B. Thank you so much. And Flying Peacocks, again, thank you for that £5 donation.
It's 298, taxi Delta, runway 31, Lima, Lima 4. Delta 31, Lima, Lima 4, 298. Condor 2455, taxi Victor, hold short, runway 13. 455, taxi Victor, hold short, runway 13.
Well, let's have a look at the chat. Again, if you any of you experts, my pleasure, Louise. I'm glad you got to see the tail. We've got a heavy coming in. Somebody was cleared. Oh, we've got Air Canada coming in. Dreamliner. Air Canada 8 from Hong Kong. That's due in and oh no, that's heading to No, it's heading to here. It's going to be arriving in 6 minutes. So that's coming in. That's nice. We've got that. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if you guys want to help me out. Are there any other... Hello, Howdy Doody. It's Howdy Doody time. Kitty B. Kitty B, thank you for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Very much appreciated. Okay, Chris says we have the Edelweiss A340 at 15:20. Okay, we'll wait for it. A little over half an hour away. We can give it a try. See if we can wait for it. And of course ANA as well. Great. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. So we got a couple heavies. Might be a little bit quiet, so I'll have to put my mug on camera, hit you guys up for some donations. Those of you that haven't already donated, put the tip hat out. Again, it would only apply to those of you that haven't had a chance to make a donation. So back to Condor.
Westjet 116 ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 3012, taxi Echo.
Okay, we got a Q400 landing right now.
Hold shortly.
And after that, we've got a Denver United Airlines, and then we've got the Air Canada.
1801, 81. Yeah, 1801 Vancouver Tower, number 2, on dash 8, short 5, with 1308, clear to land, runway 09.
Oh, Koreans coming out.
Under 2455, monitor tower, 1187. 1187.
So here's the Q400. Okay. Now we've got the Continental United Airlines Denver 737-800 United Airlines flight 1801 will land shortly. Oh, but Condor's going to go first, so let's do that, of course.
Vancouver Tower, Canada, with you, let's say about. Kennedy, Vancouver Tower, number 2, call 37, short final, noise 130 at 7, clear to left, runway 3. Clear to left, left, Canada.
Condor usually presents around there, so we'll just kind of wait for it and we'll zoom in. That's it.
Oscar Charlie November, I'm sorry, where are you? Okay, you've got ground control here, sir. I think you're looking for clearance, maybe? 1214. 72, taxi, cross runway 13, Lima 4. Cross runway 13, Lima 4, Crane 072. Stand by. Jazz 298 ground. 826 ground, push your discretion.
So I can see the Air Canada now. Air Canada Flight 8 from Hong Kong, 787 Dreamliner. It departed 11 hours and 38 minutes ago.
Anything I can do to help, and just let me know what you need. We'll go.
We can zoom in on it. Have a look at it. We can zoom in. Put the camera on it. There it is.
Air Canada Uniform Quebec to Mike 7. Stay with me. Okay, thanks so much. Air Canada 8, taxi Mike, Juliet Charlie to the apron for gate 50. Juliet Charlie to gate 50, Air Canada 8. Question 1697 with you on the outlet, right left. Question 1697, Vancouver Canada, West 1408, clear to land, runway 3 left. Landing left, question 1697.
That was a very long landing. Very long landing, I must say. Wow. Thank you, Gary, for joining. You have a good evening, Gary, and thank you for your donation. Very much appreciate that. Incidentally, if I miss any donations, I do apologize. Please forgive me. Sometimes I do have to take my eyes off the camera, and I'm just not 100% perfect in that regard. So if I've missed your donation, I do thank you for your donation, and I do apologize. Oh, Korean Airlines. We can get the Korean takeoff.
Vancouver Skywest 5435, taxi. Skywest 5435, ground runway 08 right, altimeter 3012, taxi via Papa Mike Victor, Richard Hotel. 08 right via Papa Mike Victor, Richard Hotel, Skywest 5435. True Tower Road, 2692 with the underground, just to right left. 8692 Vancouver Tower, number 2, 137, traffic mile final, the wind's 140 at 7, clear to land, runway 0 left. 0 left, 8692.
We still haven't run out of things to film. And here's a lander. Lots of airplanes for us. United Express. Yes. Embraer. RJ. Wow. RJ. BAE RJ. Isn't that cool? That rear clamshell brake. So neat. F-28s had them. And of course the BAE 146 and Avro liner that we're seeing, they had them too, so kind of unique. Really nice to see this summit. RJ, they do charter flights out of Vancouver. You can't buy a ticket on them. They're only operated for various companies that do mining charters to the mine sites. So unfortunately, enthusiasts like myself and yourself can't just approach the company and ask to go for a flight. I dearly would love to have a flight on that aircraft, though. So rare, so unique. Very cool. That was a highlight. I mean, we do see them pretty much every show that we do, but for me, it's just a real treat. So, wow. Wow. That was very neat. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Kevin. Kevin says, greetings from County Down. Kenneth White says, how many passengers? I think about 85. Something like that. 80 to 90 passengers. British Airways, 25 minutes away. Yeah, there is nothing else like this, that's for sure.
Summit 8692 ground taxi, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, hold short, Echo. Juliet, Hotel, Delta, short of Echo, Summit 8692.
It's the read back from the summit. So we're 10 after 3 right now. Let's have a look. See what might be coming our way. El Nippon will be here in 6 minutes with their Dreamliner. So obviously we're going to wait for that. Edelweiss, 13 minutes, A340. We're going to wait for that. British Airways, 777, 21 minutes. We're going to wait for that. And we got an Air Canada Heathrow. So we're going to be here for another 20 minutes. So we're here. So there's absolutely no reason why we're going to shut her down when we've got all that beautiful metal coming our way. We're going to wait it out. So it's just what it is. I know it's getting late. I guess we don't have too many local viewers. I guess it's mostly, again, the UK viewers. Hopefully that'll change, and we'll have more North American viewers watching the show. But I do sense that at this point, 90% of our viewers here are from the UK, which is great. But again, we're just hoping to get more viewers from other people, such as Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Luigi Zatra. Thank you for joining the show, and good morning. Airport's kind of quiet. The airport emptied out for the time being. But El Nippon will be in 4 minutes. So 4 minutes until ANA. That's kind of cool. So we're going to just maybe grab some water while we're waiting for that. I'm scouring around, I'm looking around what's coming our way. But I think we'll probably knock it on the head after the British Airways arrives in 17 minutes. Because it's going to be a stretch up until then. We've got very little traffic until then. It's just, yeah, so British Airways is 17 minutes away. Edelweiss is 10 minutes away. And El Nippon is 2 minutes away. So once the El Nippon arrives, I'll put myself in front of the camera, excuse me, and have a chat with you guys and kill some time until we've got the next two arrivals. So I'm not hungry. Not dying of thirst or hunger, I must say. So, Phil says a Porter 195 is on the way. Glenn's Aviation Love says first flying was 8 or 9 on a Viscount, or HS748. Yeah, me too. Air Canada Viscounts. That's where I cut my teeth on being an av geek. Air Canada Viscount 700s. Westbrook says first 19 years 747-100. And DB says, hey Henry, watching you always from Winnipeg. Thank you very much, DB. Again, always happy to have our fellow Canadians in the house. That's great. That makes my day. You guys are talking about Beer Guy.
On the follow 16 Heavy, Vancouver Tower, 150 S7, number 2, following an Embraer, about 2.5 miles final.
Waterfall 116, traffic inside.
That's ANA on the read back. So, yeah, I can see it. So first of all, we've got this SkyWest, Alaska SkyWest, Embraer 175 from Seattle. Then we've got that ANA.
Follow 16, say again.
Normal speed on the follow 116.
16 speed, normal speed.
Normal speed on the follow 116, thank you.
Yeah, normal speed for ANA. He was asking, should he be doing normal speed or should he retard? So he's going to be doing normal speed for this. So let's get this Alaska, or SkyWest I should call it. Bring the cameras around, there it is. A&A, look at him right behind. Woohoo! I'll do a video on this.
Porter 307, runway 8 left, follow 116.
Porter 307, Vancouver Tower, number 2, full 787 on short final caution, turbulence, wind 1506. Go to runway 0 left.
Runway 8 left, Porter 307.
2377 ground, taxi by Mike and Tango to the apron.
Mike Tango to the apron, Canada 337.
Nice. Nice stuff. So we've got Porter next, followed by Flair. Then we've got Edelweiss, number 3. Yeah. Edelweiss is number 3.
9950 Vancouver Tower, altimeter 3011. And number 2 following Embraer on the Clear to land, runway 08 left flare, 9950. Ground level, Westjet 718, request push it, set. Westjet 718, ground evade, players pushing back from gate 17, reference traffic, push back to your discretion. Check traffic, push our discretion, Westjet 718.
We'll get the landing. Porter.
Order 307 tower, this frequency, exit link 3, taxi link, Juliet, hold short of Mike, Juliet, hold short of for Porter 305.
This is flare. We'll get the flare arrival. I'm glad we got the cloud came in it. We just made it a lot more comfortable. Way more comfortable, actually. I see the A340. Wow. Wow. So next is Edelweiss flight 10K from Zurich.
Flare 9950 tower, this frequency, taxi Mike. On this frequency, taxi Mike, Juliet, hold short Lima, flare 9950. Edelweiss 10 kilo, clear to land runway 08 left.
Let's go get the Edelweiss. Edelweiss. Where's Edelweiss? There it is. So this is Airliners Live. My name's Henry Tenby. This is the Vancouver show. And we have Edelweiss flight 10K from Zurich. It's an A340 313. Reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Mike Foxtrot. It's been in the air 9 hours and 58 minutes. Set up on runway 08 left here at YVR. It's going to be a fantastic arrival. It's the only passenger A340 that we have coming into Vancouver. So rare type actually in 2023.
307 tower, contact ground 117.
Very rare type.
Porter 307. Ground Porter 307 is Juliet, hold short of Lima. Porter 307, going good day, taxi Lima to the apron. Lima to the apron for Porter 307. Good afternoon, Westjet 1789, final feedback. Westjet 1789, Vancouver Tower, altimeter 3011. Number 2, following Airbus A340, just touching down, caution, 3 minutes, straight London, landing back.
There she is. She made the second taxiway. Beautiful flight from Zurich, Clutton Airport. Some very lucky Swiss passengers. I'm sure half of them are aviation fanatics. Got to fly in a classic airliner from Zurich to Vancouver. A340, 313 series. They had a beautiful flight. They were in the air 10 hours. Exactly. Flight radar is saying that they departed Zurich 10 hours ago. These lucky devils. Wow. British Airways is on approach. British Airways is on approach, ladies and gentlemen, so I probably have to take the camera off Edelweiss to get British Airways, as crazy as that seems. It would be sacrilege, I think, to well, this is tough. This is tough. I'll get British Airways if I can quickly do this. No, that's not British Airways. Bugger nuts.
Runway 31, and then Lima 4.
Okay, British Airways is getting close. So I think we're going to move the camera around to British Airways now. Yeah, it's British Airways time. It's time for the British. From Switzerland to England. Another heavy. Another heavy, ladies and gentlemen. It's the revenge of the heavies. Revenge of the heavies.
Canada 567, thank you for telling altimeter 3011. 2 following 777, touching down, altitude turbulence, then final. Landing vector, Canada 567.
It's the heavy witching hour. My goodness. We have been richly rewarded with a plethora abundance of heavies for those of you that stuck around to the bitter end. There's 303 of you still in the house. Wow. I think it's been 20 out of 10. Whoa. Absolutely top drawer. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. It was 20 out of 10. Oh. So, first of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Tony Parkinson. He gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships. That is mega generous. Wow, Tony. Tony, thank you very, very, very much for your incredible generosity. So appreciated. You are wonderful and you really help us out. Thank you so much. Glad you guys all like this. It's been an amazing day. I'm going to put my mug on camera for the sign-off once we get this aircraft safely. Let's do British Airways. Excellent show. I think it bodes well for our Saturday show. Certainly from the traffic perspective, there was a little bit of a quiet time, but we've had it on other days as well. Just stupendous. Stupendous. From one heavy to another. As I say, I like to call this the revenge of the heavies. That's showing my age. Those of you that might be old enough, there was a goofy American film in the mid-1980s called Revenge of the Nerds. I quite enjoyed that film. I thought it was very, very funny. My immature sense of humor, circa mid-1980s when I was 20 years old. That appealed to my very immature sense of humor at the time. Revenge of the Nerds, with David Carradine's younger brother was in it. Can't remember his first name, but it was David Carradine's younger brother. So that's why, Revenge of the Heavies, Revenge of the Nerds. And I remember where I saw that film. Saw that film in a movie theater in Buenos Aires. Actually, I think I saw it summer of '88. It was playing down there at that time. big airplane here. That's a lot of metal. That's a whole lot of metal. From Heathrow, 777 departed Heathrow 9 hours and 2 minutes ago. It's the Air Canada 861. I'm willing to bet a lot of money that there's not very many empty seats on that plane. I'm going to say 0 empty seats. I'm going to say 0. Yeah. Airline flights are now jam-packed, packed to the gunnels. And if you're from Vancouver to Heathrow, you're not going to find empty seats. Not going to happen. Just not going to happen. So let's have a final sign-off here. Well, again, I'll put the old mug on camera. Okay, so here we are. It's been a fun time. I've enjoyed the show. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I mean, the time has gone by. Wow, it's 3:35. And we started at 12 noon. So we've been going for 3.5 hours, roughly. 3:37, actually. So we've been going for about 3 hours and 47 minutes because we started 10 minutes early. What do you guys think? I'm curious to know what you thought of the show. I think it was good. I think the traffic was good. There was a little bit of a quiet time, but it's just, there's very few time slots that we can choose where you're not going to get a bit of quiet time. So just gives me a chance to put mug on camera. I can talk with you guys. I can bring things to promote, which is on my to-do list, books and etc. So it's certainly not a problem for me. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this time slot. It's a new time slot for us here in Vancouver. It's going to be, we're going to give it a try for the next few months, see what kind of traction we can pick up. We're hoping we can get more North American, Canadian, and points west viewers to join the show. So thanks to everybody for watching. I'm glad you guys liked it. Thank you, Beer Guy. Glad you liked it. And Chris, thank you. Matt Smith says, go grab myself a steak. Yeah, I'm gonna have a nice dinner tonight. Don't know what I'm gonna have, but I certainly will. And Kevin, thank you very much. I'm glad you like the show and the banter. Yeah, I try to keep it, somewhat entertaining. I saw somebody mentioning films from 35 years ago. I was going to comment on that. Yeah, Tony Parkinson says, I was in Winnipeg in 88, and I watched Midnight Run 35 years ago. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, when you're 20 in the mid-80s, which I was, I just kind of remember, I was an aviation geek, traveling around as much as I could, taking slides, flying on airliners, and watching goofy movies. Porky's, Revenge of the Nerds, that kind of thing. So I was easily entertained, and my brain wasn't too advanced in the terms of things more, what's the word I'm looking for? I think you know what I'm talking about, more sophisticated. So it was a good show. Yeah, tomorrow, thanks for the reminder, is the Manchester Airliners Live show. You'll want to tune into that. I think normally John Fezza would be having his flight sim show Monday night, but it sounded like there might be a technical issue that John's dealing with. I'm not sure, but you want to check that out. Otherwise, John Fezza will have his show if he's got his technical issue addressed. That's Monday evening. Who knows, I may do a pop-up show during the week. We'll just have to see how the weather is. If it's like this, where we've got high cirrus and the temperature is excellent, it's easy, right? Because I'm really comfortable, no problem. We'll play it by ear. And, Paula, glad you liked the show. And what can I say? It's been fun. You guys have a very, very good evening in the UK, Europe. Have a good afternoon, those of you watching here in North America, and those of you in Australia and Southeast Asia. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good morning. It's been fun. Look forward to seeing everybody next week. All the best. Thanks again, everybody. Bye for now. Bye.